see no China go up in there. No regular people. I don't see monkeys in.
Right, but only way you would probably if your license been revoked or something.
He ain't saying he privatizing. He taking patients. He do work when he do it. Like on Saturdays, like he probably work. I don't know what he do, but I'm a guess for you. Probably like every first or third Saturday of a month type nigga. I'm gonna take some patients. He going there.
But that, I
don't know what he
right.
You get what I'm saying? I'm guessing.
You put it up in there.
Yeah.
I bring a coat up in here.
It's out of that building. But like Dr. Time, for instance. Now, I just want to break how he do business down. That's really what I want to focus on. Even though he a doctor, that's a ministry over there. He a pastor. He a clergyman. So he run under Keeping It Real Ministry. So all that building, the clinic, and all the land he own, he don't pay taxes on. He's a religion, and family is a religion. So his wife do martial arts. She the martial arts instructor. They own all the buildings downtown. You know where River Terrace at? They got the jiu-jitsu on spot. You know where the soup kitchen. Then you got the car wash place. Then across the street, that building right there. You know that's all Dr. Time's soup.
Okay.
Now he don't pay taxes.
Okay.
You know because he's
exactly
right.
He's ecclesiastic.
Right. Now it would only if it is a dentist with a license, black dentist, he would definitely take patients because you're gonna get money like that. You know what I'm saying? That's life. Because people who poor is not gonna have to pay you, but you're gonna get paid for it.
Yeah.
Why would I be a dentist in Ben Harbor and not do dentistry? People going to Intercare and to over here. Even see, Dr. Time do so much that he still got a level of loyalty. He like a rapper. Because he do a lot, which makes him a poor doctor to me. Because he my doctor, but I don't really be going over there because he's doing too much. So when I go down there, he don't really be having time. He be doing a lot of other, now he used to have a program called Young Doctors. And in Ben Harbor, he used to teach young people, so you can send your son up there and he'll teach him CPR, you know what I'm saying, and these different medical practices. And then if you graduate the program, but he don't do that program no more. So on paper, Dr. Time is doing more than he's doing in Ben Harbor because this is how paperwork works. When you create a program, do a program, and put it through, it don't have to last forever, but that's on your resume forever. This is, you a doctor. He a doctor, so it's theories. So when you do theories, you want to put a structure together, push it out to show how it works. And most doctors don't do something else. That's why he got the land, he, pushing that program, but under his whole hookup, he going all over the world getting money from people, showing them what he doing in Ben Harbor and the plans that he got in Ben Harbor as he making like millions of dollars in Ben Harbor already. You know what I'm saying? And that's the level that you own when you talk about barber. You know what I'm saying? Because that science, I ain't gonna just say barber, I'm saying cosmetologist, that license. Now, cosmetology instructor allows you to start a school. That's big. To start a school that you can actually take financial aid. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's I'm finna go to fucking cosmetology school. See, I used to, that's why I
want
definitely
nails and everything.
Everything.
I'm doing feet and everything.
Hell yeah.
That bitch gonna be part of me gay.
No, see, it's about the license.
I'm just talking. See, we
got girls and everything. But I'm saying
that's what
we got girls and everything to actually.
When you come over here and get the time, it's a whole nother rabbit over there. It's a class over there.
And you can teach them.
Sign your kids up for the
My
class.
kids getting financial aid. See, we poor. See, we take a vow of poverty. So my name is, so we control organization. This is a non-profit organization, ecclesiastical organization. So, right. But not only just separate, you can't even really take the land when you put a certain way. Like LLC is really just a partnership. They can still take the business. Right. You know what I'm saying? You still get
tied to my social.
But no, it don't got to be. You can be a C Corp.
Right. Okay.
If you a C Corp, you create a straw man.
Right.
So with an LLC, you creating a straw man because you create is between partners. So your LLC got its own ISBN. Right. So, that's a corporate, any corporation is like that. That's what the limited liability and stuff. Meaning you can sue the company, but me, you can't mess with, right?
Right, right.
Good game.
What was it? Who you lost?
Yeah, go try. I like that. Hey, but you know what? He gave to eat my babies up. See, I got a strong punch on and hoop.
Yeah.
You went to
See, I was worried
and I didn't sleep on you. So don't if you beat me, I tried to smoke your ass.
I want to work with you.
No, I'm telling you. Hey, listen, because I beat you, I tried to
use your
punish your ass.
license.
You hear me? So you and the Ricky Hoop, and my gang gets stronger long as we rock the hack.
Now, you said something key. You say you don't want to use your own money. See, I'm like this, though. I use your license and I use my money. See, use your own money.
This is what my thing is. I can use my own money, but I just know once I activate these licenses, it's like you say, everything true. It's simple as mom's apple pie. I know it ain't nothing to it. You get what I'm saying? The dream is vision and that's easy to do.
But right, what you need help
is a reality.
Is you need some help.
I'm saying, what
reality, right?
Do you feel that you need? I'm saying you need a partner. You need some help in bringing this.
Definitely
need push, good bad talk to
I'm gonna need people to fill positions once I get done putting together. You know the business plan is already really put down. I did them as projects through college, so I mean there's nothing to have that.
Right, I ain't talking about the business plan. You only really need two people. You need the person. Listen, I'm gonna tell you. You only need two people. This is how me and my wife is doing. You only need two people. You need
in the beginning. I'll say that.
Right. I'm saying the beginning. You got to start. Yeah. So you know what I'm saying. Right. You got to start. One person who got the license and one person who know how to do the financial aid paperwork. You see what I'm saying? If you go to any bar, the two most important people you're gonna see there is the person who's doing the financial aid and the person who got the barber license. That's really the company. See, because you can start a company with your barber license, but you got to have that paperwork person.
I believe.
Right, that paperwork person. Yeah, but I'm telling you, I'm that paperwork person.
Right.
You know, when it comes to the license itself, See, I'm going to make money off one person financial aid. You know, of one person.
So we
got
money back building.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, we got the brother James.
That's a level of transition.
AKA Master Barber.
Live in this barber school. That, you know, create this, you know what I'm saying? And when you leave here, there's the next person coming. I'm just saying on a regular, you know, that's an income. You can make, you know, $56,000 a year just doing that.
Logan down.
Not even going hard.
Peace to everybody. And yeah, we sitting here building about a few topics as far as
I did a lot of stuff
solution. And y'all know when we cast, what's the solution?
It showed me something as far as just
and they building.
You gotta build your
consciously.
Like now I really had kids. That's my thing. Because that's the level
in the lower self
really
of
I don't really partner, I don't even mess with people because
socially. So we drinking male.
It don't even matter.
You know, we're drinking the fruit male pops.
You can't really get a level of loyalty from other people. When you start telling people, you're gonna be surprised.
And we're talking about third generation building.
You feel how you feel.
And as you hear in the background,
they don't think like that.
Building.
As long as you thinking in a way that's not the way you want to go, it seems like everybody's fucking with you. Everybody
not a debate.
You know what I'm saying?
But
once you start
a conversation
going this way, people.
So once again,
I always told the brother, I said, man, I ain't even know y'all.
Building
on that building
situation, far as
you know what I'm saying?
Third generation building.
They wasn't even asking.
And us as moles, defenders, builders, getting it together.
It's $100,000s of dollars coming through that.
So, like I say, once again, we got the brother James Oz. You know, welcome to the show.
You know, so I don't know y'all to know. You know what I'm saying?
They tell me, oh, he just beat me in the game of chess, so we gonna mark him in the chess club. We gonna put him in the chess club. He came when he come on the cop.
I can finance and buy a building. Like the building, they only want $30,000 for the doctors.
He put you in the chess club, and
you can get a hotel.
I was trying to touch him too. I was trying to touch him, y'all.
So if I got like,
he stopped.
Give me 3 people. You know, it go to like Drake said. I don't know you, but like Drake said, if I ain't had a run.
Right.
If I had a run, it wouldn't take long.
Yeah.
Cause see, I ain't.
I'm saying, as far as
I ain't sitting on certain things, but things are so cheap here, really.
It's like this, Mo, with me. Like
It's really cheap as hell.
if I'm looking at it, if I'm looking at him, that's why I even talk to him on that level to even Rackley Hootie. We don't bring everybody into this life. And then if we try and you miss it, okay, all is well. We ain't tripping. But yeah, you just did get some shit that a norm wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying? Like this is it's a pleasure to be in this rabbit. I'm saying as far as on this level.
Okay, let me say this though, because I'm with you. And this just, I don't, like I said, this was kind of made me sometimes as far as money. It's people with way more money than me.
Definitely.
You know, I you know,
no,
like you said.
No,
yeah,
definitely.
Right. I'll be like, man, you know, if you do, Ben Harbor really is
Go
right.
On all economic, on
right.
all, excuse me, on all parts. As far as this, like I say, just look at you. I'm saying just check it out. Mm-hmm. Do the Rackley. Do the math.
And it's crazy how Cornerstone. See, when I was in Grand Rapids, I used to read about Ben Harbor. So that's outside.
Especially when we thought it was
now it was a sister. Now listen, it was a sister though. Ooh. Well, in Grand Rapids, I helped create the Black Chamber of Commerce in Grand Rapids. Mm-hmm. They never heard of a Black Chamber of Commerce before. You know, I was working with Ted Raspberry. You ever heard of Rick Raspberry, Raspberry Bales Bondsman? It's a historic company. Ted Raspberry was the first black owner of baseball teams. He had the Monarchs.
I had his T-shirt back in the day. Negro League. There was Negro League. And they would come get their players, and guys would be in the joint, and it really actually organized.
Right. Now his wife, she was a Bales bond.
Definitely.
You know, so she was during the civil rights era. When people get arrested, she bonded Martin Luther King out.
All of them.
These people from Grand
Rapids, Michigan.
Michigan. The up north is, you know, when you see people say, you know, going up north, up north is the belt. Chicago had Bronzeville. Bronzeville was a all black city within Chicago.
Yeah.
You know, they had their own mayor,
like Highland Park,
Brownstone,
Detroit.
Right. You know, in Chicago, you had, you know, a lot of these organizations is built off of what we consider as Black Wall Street. This wasn't one place.
Right. Black Wall Street.
Black Bottoms. Even Ben Harbor.
You know, we had the Bottoms. They just brought it back to flats. All of those was created from.
But even you had candy houses.
Cigarettes, candy, pop.
Right. True hustling, grown people.
When you see, like next year.
Definitely. Yeah, so this
like he was around like he was around our time with mix them in the park days. He would come through. He was Derek. He was little Derek now.
You had Master J. He owned that building. It wasn't ain't nothing going on now.
That was charming.
But people got more money now than Master J had. Than Boo had. Yeah. Boo had to build a karate gym and everything.
Just think about
listen, hold on. You said something. But see, I agree with you.
What do you say?
I think we're at the next level.
What do you say, bro?
But at the same time, it's like this. When my era, the factory is definitely better than
Chumley Hut.
Ain't no motherfucker.
What y'all doing? Y'all ain't going to war because I can go to war with the
McDonald's ain't better than the factory. No fast food, no franchise, nothing better than that. Because see, with the factory, it's about flipping money. Right. We ain't trying to see. It's you know, if you trying to build a career, is a difference now. With the entrepreneur, they weren't trying to build no career. Right. They was working at Bosch and owning buildings, bro. Right. So they taking that money. Right. They wasn't paying bills to they taking the Bosch money and
put it in the church.
Yeah, and got a bird.
See, it's like you said.
No, I'm saying hold on. I'm just saying.
No, you're right, because you got me. You get me style. You went me up.
When I was young, I went to prison at 16 years old.
A fresh 16, you got to get that. So you was really 15.
So really, see, in my time, all the older people had a trade that they taught that money in, and they had the bird.
And somebody doing something out the house.
No, okay,
when I was speaking on the factories, I'm speaking on the contrast between, say, job opportunity, job security versus what's good right now. You get what I'm saying? So, okay, yeah, working at a factory always gonna pay you better right now than if I go to some fast food industry and begin working. But what's my job opportunity and what's my job security here in the factory? Because if this industry,
but you in the school stuff.
But no,
and he's talking,
but
I'm not disagreeing
with you talking slightly lower. You talking slightly lower T nigga house nigga.
No.
I'm saying as far as that matter.
No. It's all about
You get what I'm saying, as far as you said move up the food chain.
Right.
We both did that.
Right.
I did it in both.
But see,
but in the contrast between this is what I'm saying, a factory job.
Okay.
I go into a factory job, I work.
Right.
I'm not sure what age this factory's in, the technology involved with this factory.
If I'm gonna have to be labeled, computerized, or whatever.
Instance, say
I get it.
Say it's 19, whatever, and I done got into the ice industry, and I'm moving blocks of ice. I'm delivering ice to the neighborhood. Okay. You get what I'm saying? And this is what I do as a profession. Our inventor has created the refrigerator.
Okay. Knock you out the box. Now you got to come up with a new churn.
Knocks me out the box. Now
I hear you.
You get what I'm saying? Now I have to come up with a new strategy, or come up with a new way to create money, because this company has then now moved me out of the box. So now, okay, I was in the ice industry. This is what I was into. I got into it. I was just a guy working for Mr. Iceman.
Okay.
I caught him in his last 2 years of life. I didn't know it. Nobody knew this refrigerator was finna come out. It came out.
Right.
I just got a job. I'm moving up the ladder. I think I'm somebody, but boom.
It's like automobile and horses.
I was at the ice factory.
Right. It's like automobile and horses.
I wasn't over here.
I get the churn.
You get I wasn't over here working for Coca-Cola.
Hold on. I'm lost.
Where? I ain't lost, Mo.
Okay.
Go ahead. I mean, you get churn up.
I'm gonna say this. This is only because in the terms I use when you say the way I was speaking when I said like job security.
Right. Because they died out. You talking about the factory died out.
When I hop into a factory, this job ain't so secure.
Right.
How many years has
ain't no loyalty? Ain't plus no loyalty.
Say I make car parts.
Everything.
I'm one of the big three.
Yeah, you're at the top of the food chain.
I'm making car parts.
Definitely.
Right.
Tesla take over.
I turn them up.
Tesla am I doing now?
Right.
So now I done just jumped into this factory thinking I'm gonna have a prosperous life and raise my kids and do all this. You know what I'm saying? But we in the dying age of this factory.
Definitely.
Okay.
I pick it up.
Right. Fidget spinners is outselling us.
Okay.
Because it's 2017.
Now let's go to this. Now let's go to this level, because I'm with you on that. But see, that's corporate talk. When I work at a factory, I don't give a fuck about what's going on. All I give a fuck about is you paying me.
Right.
Now,
with no loyalty.
Right. I don't
want no loyalty.
That don't even reason I work for somebody is for pay. Right. Only reason I work for somebody is for pay.
Right.
Only reason you would actually do what you're saying, which I agree. I think people taught us that.
Definitely.
You know, they taught us, you know, to even depend on a level, of factories.
Period.
And now, one thing you're gonna need is a trade. A trade is important. Trades don't die.
Right.
You know, even in a video, you can
they don't
create
go
a million ways to cut hair. Right. The hair is gonna get cut. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the science of it. Right. So science can evolve with technology, but you don't keep science don't die.
Science don't die.
So the science that you know. Now, this is why I say about
I got it again.
Where you coming from is not.
No, what I was speaking on is
the
contrast between saying like
you coming
a fast food restaurant versus a factory.
Definitely a factory.
I mean, I know you said factory, and what I'm saying is, because that is definitely the answer. If I'm only saying short term, no loyalty, fuck y'all, pay me.
Right.
And this, because
I got a business, a vision, and something that I got to do. So I can't even.
I'm saying everybody not on that level.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Right. So if I'm just saying I'm an individual, say I'm a green individual.
Right. Yeah.
Factory is gonna bless me, but I'll end up in that fast food restaurant. If push come to shove, because this factory ain't the security Burger King gonna outlast
but
Chassis all day. They'll change the name.
Oh, now let's
start doing some new shit out there. You get what I'm saying?
This
is what I'm saying. That don't mean you gonna get
because
hired.
America is
Right. You at Chassis.
America is to be bought. Do any one of y'all agree with that?
I agree with everything y'all
saying. But they not gonna buy out. They franchise.
Y'all going at a higher level. I'm just trying to come
I know where you're coming from. Definitely.
No, listen. I'm trying to break it down to personal responsibility.
Personal.
So yeah,
off my ass, off my own hands.
Well, that's with anything.
You
can blame people for stuff, or you can blame people why you fucked up because you believed in this job and you didn't retire.
Well, say it take me 7 years to become district manager in quality dining, and I end up owning 8 Burger Kings and a Chili's. And it took me 7 years to go from dropping fries to owning 8 Burger Kings and a Chili's.
Right.
And now I'm making $200,000 a year. Mm-hmm. So in 8 years here versus the 8 years I've been working out here at Dawson's, I done surpassed. Oh, you get what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
But it can happen.
It can happen, but it's highly unlikely. Facts. The probabilities. My man retired from McDonald's.
Okay.
Here.
He could become a store manager.
You mean Burger King?
Right. My man retired from Burger King. Y'all laugh at this nigga. He owned the whole half of the block right here on the corner. He retired from Burger King.
And they called him back now.
He retired from Burger King.
I remember in school.
I trained him.
I'm just saying,
at Burger King.
I'm saying.
And that's the only reason I'm giving these Burger King.
Right. He retired from that motherfucker. He get money from Burger King right now.
As those who train.
I feel, but I'm just saying.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm just saying he went all the way with the spiel you gave him. Now he fucked up, really.
Guess what? Listen to
me. I'm saying.
No. He
quit. That's my. He retired.
Guess what? Lowe's.
He's like, man, I should have went to Dawson, bro. I should have been at Whirlpool. I should have been at Benji's, bitch.
Anybody can say that. What about the ones who didn't quit? I mean, or they got successful. What about the Helen? Helen, remember the black chick that owned daycare?
Helen,
130-man Burger King.
Okay,
you don't remember her?
But no, I know people who own franchise. Terry Stokes.
Yeah,
Popeyes and
sold them. Neither.
But yeah, he was working at the factory. He started. No, he got
he lost his franchises. So
he didn't. He sold them.
That's backwards. That's
how
selling it is losing.
That ain't my shit. Popeye is. So yeah, when you get a franchise,
profit, and I get rid of it, it's because
I help people create franchises.
Right.
You ever heard of Wayne Heaven?
Yeah, rappers.
Right. Now this brother you can have your own franchise, because own franchise only mean that you finna pay me to use your name. So he had to pay Popeyes to be Popeyes off the rip.
Off the rip.
He gotta buy his supplies from their suppliers.
Right.
They have a formula that he has to see. I'm the opponent. Right. See, now you didn't know Terry Stokes own Larks. You see what I'm saying? Okay. I'm just
you the family.
This is the whole different level of Popeyes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you in a franchise, you paying to be a part of it and work there. So now that you working there and everything, you paying fucking McDonald's. Win, lose, or draw.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You old and you on some credit shit. Yeah. Now
Ted said that.
Now, once your books, you gonna be like, man, shit, you ain't getting money like this. Yeah, motherfucker cover $5 million. Hell, fuck yeah. You can have it.
See, and you have to be. But listen, now, let me say this. Please let me say that, Mo. Now, I know a billionaire that owns Steak and Shake. Listen, I know a billionaire that owns Steak and Shake. Now, what you just said
right now.
Yep.
Yeah, he still owns it.
But he owns it.
It's still open.
Right. He's still open, but he didn't challenge on. Now, let me tell you, like you said, he owned like 15 businesses. He a billionaire. He a little, my man Ted, my man, he Indian, Caribbean, whatever the fuck. Now, he was telling me on the third shift, like, yeah, I have to. He owned something like an Amazon where he bought shit and he can ship it out to you. Like you can go on his site and buy his shit. So he had to leave that open on Saturday and Sunday to pay us on Steak and Shake time from overnightness from when we didn't sell their sales. You understand what I'm saying? Right. So like, he was telling me like, you know, I'm gonna shut this down and don't pay people because somebody who, when I bought into this franchise, when I first bought into this franchise, my overturn was $3 million. My overturn was $3 million every 3 months. You get what I'm saying? So I remember that time when we would go to Steak and Shake and be in that bitch. When you get there when the bar closed, you leaving when the nighttime comes.
Right.
So motherfucker, but once they got the fight and he cut the hours and he cut the chum, he rabbited it, right?
Right.
So now, like he said, I'm not gonna pay anyone a salary out of my money that can't run my chum when I bought into a franchise. I owe these people. Like what you said,
Sure.
is you're right.
Yeah,
You say I bought the name.
Yeah.
Like exactly what you said. So he was like,
So when you build your own, see, Uncle Napoleon, when he created chum. Right. And now his vision was to create not only large, but actually by the land that all the meat is and everything that's grown is organic.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why he bought the land in Covert. So we had a farm in Covert, you know what I'm saying, with shit to actually house larks. Now how he even got into the he always been an entrepreneur. He owned Ponderosa, a bar. He was a motorcycle, he was vice president of Midnight Riders, and he had a motorcycle club downtown on Main Street.
And he has some stuff down south.
Napoleon Lark. You know. Now he worked at Bendix too. Because once he sold a barbershop, once he sold a bar, they offered him, because he was in the military. You know what I'm saying?
That's when he bought shit.
A job at Bendix. So he worked at the Bendix as a supervisor. You know what I'm saying? This before we even, you know,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Before we even racked it up.
He took that money. See, because I'm with what you're saying, because what you're saying is academic. I'm with you 100%. But I push street on a different level than that. As far as this go, it ain't really. I ain't with the job. My kids ain't never gonna work.
Bottom line.
You know what I'm saying? My kids gonna work for me. That's what I'm putting together.
Right.
You know. Now, there's a reason for that though. I understand, like you said, this not for everybody. We mows. That's something different. We not. You know what I'm saying? That's not for everybody.
Right.
But for us, you know what I'm saying? I'm just getting the money in order to build this infrastructure that you're talking about.
Right.
In order for you to have that barber school, if I'm with you when we on that,
Right.
we gonna do
I'm gonna get the
whatever
most money in a short amount of time. Which is go to the factory.
right. Which is because the fact that I'm gonna take this check, I'm gonna flip this motherfucking check. This check gonna become this, and then we got a barber shop. I'm only really working here for 90 days. So if we got 5 people doing that, 5 brothers, we working in this job. You know,
one of us running
doing that. And that's gonna be easy.
Right. If that's the plan, that's definitely the place to go.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying. Yeah, that makes sense.
I can't really
disagree with that.
And then not only that though, you can start a restaurant.
You know?
The restaurant ain't good for us, bro. This shit that's really going on around here. They turn this into a tourist place anyway.
Yeah.
So you can't get nowhere. You can't get ain't no career working at a restaurant, bro.
What time is it?
Well, it's people who know how to manage somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
See, they put a formula together that really kind of fucks us up.
Right.
They believe that